Right, if you're watching this video, we're talking about the final little thing you have to do for integrated math. Uno. This project, we dealt with histograms, those little, stacks, those columns, dealing with data. We've also talked about the box and whisker plots, which have the little whiskers and that box in the middle, dealing with the IQR, the hot middle 50. We'll talk a little bit about this schedule that's here and also talk about what's being asked of you. So let's start with what you're creating. Students are creating 2 histograms and 2 box plots using unique sets of data. And we'll talk about the types of data you could use, ones that you should ponder, ones you might have to look up. But the goal is that you're finding a set of data that interests you. How the project should be done. You could use Excel to graph these out or Staplet, hand person if you're a boss and in person and you don't make mistakes and maybe you work well with hands-on. Another option is to also use Google Sheets. I have a tutorial for you. At some point, maybe today it'll be given, but that tutorial will help you get everything up and running. Details about the histogram. You have 2 sets of data that are comparable to each other. I'll tell you right now that the example I'm using is going to take a look at the ages of male and female top skateboarders. See if there's a correlation there. The goal for each data set is that there's at least 30 data points for each set of data. The number of bins is greater than 5. We talked about bins when we were dealing with histograms. So recall that if you have a histogram, it may look like this. The goal is that these little bins here, like let's say that you have a bin that goes from 0 to 6. 0 to 6 is good. That's fine because it's more than 5. Well, as far as the bin width. But all right, so if we're actually talking about the histogram itself, you need at least 5. So count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's greater than 5 bins. You can't just have one large chunk in the middle and then a smaller one here. That's no good. So you need 6 or more of those bins. Not to be confused with bin width. Some resources to help you be successful. If you're an in-person person, we have colored pencils. You have your laptop. You can use a graph paper set or rulers. Desmos activities that we've completed will also help you be successful. And with whatever data set you end up acquiring or coming across, whether it's an age-related question or, I don't know, maybe something about the pandemic, maybe shoe size for people you know. Oh, you got a bunch of options with what you can come up with for this data set. But you're being asked, and it's mandatory to answer these questions, so make sure you answer these. What question are you trying to analyze / answer? So in my example, I said that I was looking at the ages of male and female top skateboarders. And as an example, I could say that male skateboarders are, let's phrase this. Top pro male skateboarders are collectively older than top female skateboarders. What's the answer to that question? I don't know. And like this, so this would ask, are top male pro skateboarders collectively older than top female skateboarders? There you go. Which set of data is more desirable and how do you know? Which athlete or team is better, or which age range is better for skateboarding? That might be something that I ask. Mandatory questions for the box plot. What is the IQR? Remember that the interquartile range takes whatever Q3 is to Q1. So think of it as this box that's here. Q1 was way down here. Q3 is way up here. You get the IQR if you take Q3 and you deduct Q1. That's your IQR. This should be a number, so make sure you find it. Big points here. Which box plot is more concentrated, meaning which box plot's kind of closer together with all of its data. If we were to compare this one and this one, which do you think is more concentrated and together? Hopefully you would say this one. And also, if you were to compare the two medians, what conclusion can you reach based on this? This has a little bit of a rubric also, how you'll be assessed. Make sure that everything looks nice and neat and lovely, and really enjoy this. This is the last little thing you got to do for us. So keep your spirits up, reach out if you're stuck, talk to us, talk to your teacher if you're stuck, and we'll talk soon all about this project. Thanks for watching.